Hello and welcome. This evening, we are going to be taking a look at some of the medieval sets and do a little bit more research into these Pokemon sets as well. Because I have had a stupid idea in half an hour, so we've got a few bits and pieces to talk about this evening. But hopefully, everybody is good. We'll wait for the notifications as always to go out until we start tucking in to the main point of this live stream. But of course, we'll be using the Lego website in the background. Everybody that's already here, good evening to everybody. But there's a poll running, as always. It is Pokemon versus Medieval. Who wins? What sets are better? What do you think? Yada, yada, yada. You guys and girls, let me know with regards to that one. And of course, if you've already liked the video, thank you very much indeed, because it massively helps with the algorithm as well. So as the notifications go out, they take a little bit longer to go out on the second live stream, because of course, we've literally just finished one not too long ago. Let's have a quick look at these new sets that have been announced today. So have a look. There's only one, I think, anyway. So we can take a look-see at that, see exactly what's what. Then from there, I want to have a look at some of the Pokemon stuff, because I have got a stupid idea. If we're going to be hanging the Enterprise on the roof, well, we've got options now, haven't we? We've got options. So Brickable World, hello and good evening to you. Of course, if you guys and girls are going to be building anything over this weekend coming, let me know what it is that you're going to be building. Also, you can type it in on the Lego website and we'll be good to go. Is anybody going to be getting any of these new brickheads? Is anybody going to be picking up this upscale blue astronaut, for example? And all of that kind of thing, because I have a silly idea of potentially having this thing stood up with a perfect square path going around it, again from a theme park perspective, and then doing the same thing with Pikachu as well. So how we've just put the big T-Rex in, there is potential for that. So I'm going to start measuring that up tomorrow, which is going to be fruity. But yes, all good this way, Brickable World. Hopefully you are fit and well as well. At the moment, with 3 votes into the poll, Pokemon's winning at the moment. So I've just got this image now, and I know it's really hard to explain anybody that's watching this on the replay, like, what the bejesus are you talking about? We've got 6 grey base plates of space. And I thought, well, why don't I dot actual statues about? So we have a Pokemon, could potentially put Bowser in, could potentially put one of these things in, and just have a upscaled mini land display basically of a Legoland park. That's basically my way of thinking, where we can merge, because the Enterprise is going to be on the ceiling. And then yes, so we can start off with this. I'm basically going to start the stream off doing my own shopping and then merge into different bits and pieces. So this is a potential, because this will just stand wherever, a path that just goes around the outside of it, and I want to connect all the paths up exactly. I want this section to link up exactly how it would be at the game. And it could go all the way back 10 base plates if need be. It's 2 wide, isn't it? We've got two wide, 5 deep, and we could just zigzag the different bits and pieces. So starting off with this one, steps and staggered. Pikachu's a base plate and a half. So again, it's just mirroring the T-Rex, because we've got big dinosaurs on display there with a path that's going to be going around. Why don't we do that, the exact same thing, the other side of the coaster? Now we can place this already, because I have got the upscaled Santa, so we can actually use that for space, see what it would look like, and then I can literally just swap them over. So Brickable World said, I got a big bucket of my old Bionicles. I'm sorting through and rebuilding. You are living the dream with that. That is a theme that I never ever tucked into. And I know people go absolutely ballistic for. So congratulations on that, because obviously those sets do look very, very good indeed. Do you have quite a few of them then, I'm assuming? Ultra Bricks, yeah, I think it might maybe work. Maybe work. I don't know which bit you think is cool. All of it, a little bit of it, some of it, all of it, I don't know. But yeah, maybe doing an upscaled mini land display is what I am thinking, where we can incorporate maybe 1 or 2 of these and then put some of the Pokemon in as well, again with the Super Mario, and dot them around. It only worked with the Bowser. It wouldn't work with the car. So I can have the 2 cars up at the shelf, bring Bowser down, put his arms on, stand him up, mix them up, and then we've got like an upscaled section of the theme park. So potentially that could work quite well, dotted over 10 base plates. So It just means that the gardens that we put in would have to just get binned off straight away, and we could go all the way through. But yeah, that's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for that. This is not actually clicked on this yet on the big screen, I don't think. So what is this? So when's this available? Let's start from the basics. So it's item number 11389. It's from the new film, isn't it? It's available pre-order now, and it was shipped from the 1st of March 2026. 830 pieces. It's on a tech, actually just a standard Technic stand. What do you get with it? I'm assuming it's just the minifigure from the actual film. I haven't got a clue. I haven't seen any trailers for this or anything whatsoever. It's a chunky old base mine. No, that thing's on, isn't it? So what's that? Four studs on its side. So yeah, it's a beefy base, and then that is all of the information that's on there. Because I think some people were waiting for these, weren't they? You were hoping to get them. Right, so Brickle World is tucking into the old Bionicles. It's a huge bucket. It accumulated my old Bionicles and my cousins that I brought from him when he sold them. Well, you are laughing, Brickable World. So yeah, you carry on with them. Keep us up to date with everything that you're getting on with. I would like to know more with that as you tuck in. Old Brick says, I'll be getting this. Well, yes. I mean, obviously it's just been dumped on the Lego website. It does look rather smart. Again, it's a statue-based thing that I could easily put a path around. Not that I'm going to go for this kind of thing, but I think an upscaled section within a theme park would work quite well. The more I think about it, an upscaled miniland is something that could well be doable. I can even visualize how that path would work as well. But yeah, that's what we're after. I hate doing that. Back of the box, and then it never works. Shut your eyes. We've got to go all the way through this way. There it is. Oh, screw it. We'll keep going. 15 pages. There we go. So that is the size. It's 12 inches tall, 8.5 inches wide. And again, nice box artwork. But if it's on your list, it is under the Lego Icons banner. So that pretty much means it's going to be an 18 plus set. Yes, indeed. So yeah, it does look. I think it looks nice. I think it's one of those that should be an interesting build, and then hopefully, whoever gets it, you can let me know what it's like, and you can just tuck in and go from there. So the next bit on my spontaneous list now is I want to have a proper look at Pikachu. We've had a very quick look at them, but it wasn't until I saw a video of it at the Lego house of just how big a scale this model actually is. This thing is very, very big because this is a base plate and a half wide. I think instantly the black with yellow obviously looks very, very strong. I'm thinking from a base plate perspective as well, you could easily put a yellow path all the way around it. I would keep this on the stand for what I'm thinking of doing with it. Obviously, this is long term, but I think that would look quite nice at the close to the front, just stepped off from the eyeball. And again, it's just a larger representation of the larger models. The moving features in the hell, I didn't even spot them. Let me go back. Hang on, let me go back. I got a bit carried away with that. Hail Mary. Where are they? Oh, it's on a Technic bit on the back. Oh, of course. Okay, so it does a thing, does it? I'm playing Spot the Difference. So we've got that. And he's got something in his hand. So either he's just broken it or it gives birth to something. Oh, the shaft in the middle comes out, does it? Ah, okay. Interesting. So yeah, it's going to look good. It'll look good on display. It's just, I don't know if I got, with obviously now what we're doing with my display and with the theme park thing, and now an Enterprise is going to be dangling off the ceiling. I have been given some extra space, And Sauron is obviously still available. The football now, again, we said this the other day, it's been renamed. The F1 cars coming soon. Eevee and Pikachu. And obviously, we've seen all the videos of these coming out now. We've seen all the videos on that now. I can't watch the video Ultra Bricks. It doesn't like it. You get done for copyright when you watch a video, apparently. And it's just a right pain in the backside. So we'll go by what you say. I believe you. Need a poll, third option, none of the above. So, Sean is not voting. He is not going to be putting a vote in. Who wins? None of the above. Ooh, Sean's on the vengeance this evening. But no, seeing the video of Pikachu and just actually how big the actual statue is very impressive. These, on the other hand, I'm not 100% sure of. I think the base looks great, but the actual characters, I'm still not 100% sold on because they are very gappy. As you can see, they've got lots of gaps and everything everywhere. They can't really put the hip in on this one, can they? But I do like the characters. But if they just gave us the characters with a more basic base like the Pikachu, it would have been a lot less. About at least 50% of the parts have gone into the base, from what I've heard other people say. You start thinking, well, actually, I would have happily paid 50% of the price and just got those three. But it is what it is. So, Sean, as we are going to be looking at different bits and pieces, is there anything that you would like to be taking a look at this evening? Is there anything that you're going to be getting? Because we're about to jump over to the Bricklink stuff and go all the way through the medieval bits via Bricklink, and obviously we'll do the other bits and pieces. So we'll start off with the Bricklink Designer Program. I'm starting off on Series 1, and then we'll look at the older sets as well. So we will go way back when. So where are we? Struggling. They keep changing. Right, here we go. So this was the first sellout, I do believe. Bricklink Designer Program Series 1. This was the first sellout. It's impressive in hand, and obviously with it being a Bricklink Designer Program set, it's never a bad thing. It does shut on itself, but for some reason the pictures of this is fully erect and open both ways, but it has got the hinge point, which you can't zoom in on. It has got the hinge point on the inside of this one, just there. So it does close exactly like that Lion Knight's castle. So has anybody got this one? Is anybody a fan of it? Everybody that's liked the video so far as well, thank you very much indeed. At the moment, Medieval has just overtaken Pokemon. We're 5 votes in, 60 to 40. So we'll see how that goes over a period of time. Right. Yeah, so this is, with this being so successful, I think this is the reason why they allowed more and more Bricklink Design Program sets to come through, because I would have thought that the Lego Group would have just done another one on shelf while the Lion Knight's castle was there, because it's only one castle. There's literally nothing else to go with it, was there? So I was quite surprised that they didn't do anything with those. Right, Series 2. I think it then jumps to the next page. It's a little bit, it's just bizarre now. The website's not speaking to each other. So Series 2, 3, there it is. Yeah, they are all on a separate page. So Series 2, we've got Pirates, we've got the Railway. There's no Medieval on that one. And then you got this one, which I know a lot of people is a huge fan of. I really do like this one. I said this before. This is literally the playground. Well, do share, Sean. I did wonder that when you said you were going to go for a drive on Saturday and you're going to blame for bad weather. What have you found yourself? Now, the only thing I can think of you getting is either the Art Chocolate, which I think you've already picked up, or the Winter Village. Oh, what have you got yourself? So yeah, the Forest Stronghold. It is the playground. I say this all the time. It's the playground to the Legoland parks. I could have gone very, very dangerous on this. Out of, I would like the Lion Knight's castle, and I would like this. There would be the three. All the others, it's all right, but the Lion Knight's castle is the utterly a perfect theme park castle, with it being a dragon, obviously, and then this set being a play area, which you've just got the staff there ready to go, haven't you, for that kind of thing. Oh, the art of chocolate, thanks to the main man. The 3-2-1. Yeah, that's it. Well, when you go and collect it, you have to take some more photos of the Lion Knight's Castle box for me, just to tease me, because I need a poke at the backside on that. I think minifigure selection on this one obviously does look very, very strong. This set's still easily available to get. I say easily available to get. It's still there or thereabouts to pick up and get, which is quite surprising, really. With I would have thought this would have been a little bit more difficult. There is another castle in the Invitational. They did do one of those there. Obviously, the Lost City, the Harbour Master Office, the Art of Chocolate. What a gorgeous thing that is from Series 3. You are going to enjoy that build heavily. Did anybody get the Siege? Because you've got the penetrating bit for the Lion Knight's Castle, don't you? This is what this is designed for. So this set is supposed to go with or against the Lion Knight's Castle, because it's just the right height for it to basically break in. So they still got the photos on here. So you can pick and choose what team you want to be. So you get a double shield pack and a double flag pack. And then you can see that there is penetration to the Lion Knight's Castle, and it can be under attack. So it instantly creates a plaything. You just need a lot of breathing space, I think, for this set. So Ultra Bricks just said, I like the Siege enchantment, but it's really bitty. Yeah, but you kind of have like some of it attacking the castle, and then these bits further away, because of course it's meant for it to be on its way to attack it, isn't it? So you would need a good few tables, because that obviously is clear. That's just at the end of it, but it's the bits in the middle. Oh, they did it on this. I didn't even see that. Well, that shafted me up the backside, didn't it? I did no idea it penetrated both. Hence why it's the Lion Knight's Castle, because clever, because the Mountain Fortress is the opposing team, isn't it? Because this is the my castle. This is the crew that I've got. I did not. They've obviously uploaded that photo after it became available. Did anybody else notice that? Well, have I just learned something new? I knew it was for the Lion Knights, and I knew. Oh, maybe they updated it. Maybe they added in the sex so you could go both ways. So it makes you want to get two, because then you can have all of these in the middle to do whatever it is that you want to do with. Because the detailing on these are there or thereabouts, aren't they? You've got the big cow. That's a cool looking thing. Not looking very happy in there. Looks like she's cacked her pants. But then you've got all of these little bits and bobs. So this would have to be sort of you'd have to build this bit up with all the trees in the forests. But you would need a full table, or what I've just done. What we've just done with the two tables side on. We'd need a big display like that over sort of 12 or 16 base plates, because it's a fruity sized thing. Sure, the black sheep is a pumpkin. Hello Shibo, how are we to Shibo? Ultrabricks didn't realize that either. No, I didn't realize that. I've learned something new clicking on that. So I don't know if that's annoyed me more or not, because that is the castle I've got, and that is obviously the Lion Knights attacking that one. And obviously they're all supposed to tell stories of everything that's going on. Clearly it says Mountain Fortress not included, but yeah, I did not that I would do that anyway, but yeah, you would have to have like the Lion Knight's castle at one end of a table, another castle at the other end of the table, and all these bits and pieces in the middle. because you'd need to sort of get them going to attack the other castle. I don't think they could be too close together. It'd almost be where I've got my Rivendell stuff at the moment. All of that comes off, and I put another castle up against it. Apparently, I've arrived right on time. Sean the Black Sheep is saying about a pumpkin vampire. Oh, I am confused. Are you getting another set as well? Are you wanting the other one? But this set looks pretty good. But the Lion Knight's Castle, this obviously now would work very well with it. The Forest Stronghold, I do like the look of as well. And you can do some really nice reenactments with all of the bits and pieces. The Seaside Market, I do like the look of, but I've got no use for it now because of how I'm doing all my water stuff. I wouldn't have an area for this kind of thing. It does look very, very strong. It does look very, very good. Shibo, did you know that the Siege enchantment was for double A? Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Well, if you're going for a pumpkin Transylvania, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. That's the first thing that comes to mind. So are you getting this Transylvania set, Sean, or are you just getting the Art of Chocolate? Are you going? We're talking in code. Shibo has arrived clean on time, so money might be spent for Shibo as well. But no, this again, it's all to do with the Lion Knights, isn't it? Because that's what the faction is on this one. So that they're not doing these factions anymore. The Lion Knights has had its time. Looks nice from that end, and then obviously it works from that. It says can be modulars, can be reconfigured into additional layouts. So it's a full modular thing, as we know. So if you did pick that one up, what was my question? Did you know about the siege? And you can actually have it attacking the Lion Knight's castle, but also attacking the Bricklink castle from Series 1. Because that's a new photo that I didn't even know existed until about 5 minutes ago. That is a new one. That is a new one for me. So this thing here, the enchantment. So obviously this has got the flag from the one that I've got, but I didn't realize there was another photo, and it's attacking my castle with the Lion Knight stuff on, or you can attack the Lion Knight's castle with this. I knew that was a thing. I didn't realize the other one was. Oh yeah, that's it. But I wouldn't think you'd have to have a few tables though, Ultra Bricks. That's the thing, because again, they're really wide. They're 2.5 base plates wide, these things. So the Lion Knights open and this thing open, they're chunky. If you had them shut, you could dot a couple of them on the table, and you could do different realms as you're going through. So you could do what? If a table, you can just about get, say, 1.20 m, you can get about 5 base plates with a little bit of an overhang, and that's what I've done. But then because I got a meter, I got 4 1 meter tables, which are obviously 60 wide, but I've spun them all the other way. So I've got basically 2 meters by 1.20 m. You would need a good amount of breathing space to create a really nice medieval display, I would think. But no, I can't believe I've just learned something new, and they've added that photo in. I knew you could change all the flags and things over, because I've seen this photo, but I haven't seen the other one. So you can. But the nice thing is with this, look, you can pick and choose which faction is attacking what faction. So because I've seen that extra elements and stickers included to swap factions from the Black Falcon to the Lion Knights. So yeah. Of course, after I brought it, I'm regretting that one. Yeah, you have. Well, that's it. Because how many minifigures is your army now for your castle, Shibo? You must be deep into that, surely. Right, that's Shibo spending a load of money, and we're not even into Series 4 yet. So between us all, I've got something from Series 1. Does anybody have anything from Series 2? Then Sean has got something from Series 3. Ultra Bricks has something from Series 3. I've got something from Series 3. Series 4, Jay's got the train. and the Seaside Market. Shibo is going to backtrack the Siege Enchantment. So now we're moving on to series 5. So series 5, and this is before we start backtracking the medieval sets. So this is the one that got away from me. This is why I've changed the whole display, because I was going to get this with the Black Pearl and not do the Ninjago thing. And now, well, I think I've made the right decision by doing the Ninjago thing, to be honest. But yeah, this is the one that fluffed up for me. So when I do it again, I've got to keep my eyes peeled on just the payment details, because I absolutely shafted myself on that one. But for the sake of Sean, you got me interested now. You've gone very, very quiet, sir. Very quiet. Have you picked this up? That's a bingo. But have you picked it up, though? Because this now, annoyingly, I've done a Shibo. I didn't have space for this. But with what we've just done with the Lord of the Rings eyeball and the haunted house, this would fit there. I could now fit this in. I've now got space. So I've got those 4 base plates of black. I could fit this in, no problem with it closed, because I think this is absolutely stunning, this set. But Jay went for this one. I went for the Thieves of Tortuga. Ballsed that up completely. And like I said, I misread that. I got one email saying it's whatever, and then missed another email saying that they needed to redo my banking details because my card had blocked it from a security perspective. I just didn't read the email until it was too late. But I think this is absolutely gorgeous. This is very, very, very nice. So are you tempted by this, Sean? I don't know what Sean's doing. He's gone very quiet, Sean. I'm going to keep saying Sean. So I've got that's a bingo, but we haven't heard anything from the big man. So anybody else got this? Anybody else want this? Because I think this is a beautiful looking build. Yeah, I highly regret not getting this, to be quite honest. What, you're getting this on Saturday? What? No. What you get? You get? I thought you were getting the Art of Chocolate. You're getting this as well. Oh, Sean is living the dream. Well, let's take a deeper look at it. Where, for a fact, where, who from, where's your source? What a gorgeous looking thing this is. I mean, for a start, the roof, all the detailing at the front, everything is spectacular on this. I have only got high things for this set. You've got the bit of an Easter egg with the tombstones and everything at the front. I do like the little sign where you've got the little, I think that's a little train up there, isn't it? So it's just telling you to basically bugger off and carry on. Oh, so Sean, he was talking in code, and I thought he just wanted to look at it, but that's what he's doing on Saturday. What a gorgeous, gorgeous looking thing. So congratulations to Sean. I want photos of the set. Oh, you've already got the Art of Chocolate. Oh, what, you're going back? You're going back to the main man to pick this one up as well? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. All the figures in this are great. Everything's fantastic about it. The Bricklink stuff's phenomenal to build as well. So Sean's already picked up the Art of Chocolate. Now he's backtracking this. That is filthy. Shibo says total medieval minifigures army is well over 150. Still waiting for a few Outlaw Forest Den though. What you're waiting for the order to come through on the Outlaw Forest? How many are you going to get for the Outlaw Forest? Right, Series 6. Crowdfunding is over for this one. And this is the one that I think a lot of you got, didn't you? The Outlaw Forest Den. I think a lot of you got very, very erect over this. I passed on the whole wave on this. I didn't pick up a single thing. Oh, got extra sources. It's definitely no wonder it's going to be raining at the weekend then. You're going to be out and about. It's going to be flooding. Because don't forget, I think if I remember rightly, last time you went to pick up a Bricklink set, it was basically flooding as well, wasn't it? What did you go and get? Oh, you got the winter chalet you picked up. Yeah, you got the winter chalet, and it was biblically bad. So I think Ultra Bricks has got this one. I don't know. I don't think 321's got this for his own collection. Not too sure. Not too sure. Yeah, so it's going to be absolutely pissing it down at the weekend, thanks to Sean. Yeah, true. Yeah, they might do a re-release. Yeah, they might do a re-release. Again, it's just swapping the factions over, so it's the Lion Knights, because I like the story of this because it's set well. Because again, if you wanted to do a big thing, I would think if you wanted a really big medieval display, and if I did it, I would do it over all four of my tables. I think because of how we've done the display now and doing that 50-50 split with what we can do, I think we could do a full blown. Not that I can, not that I'm going to either, but I think that's probably the space that would be needed for that. But no, I think this one does look. I think this one does look nice. This I know we're going off topic. This was a potential for me, and I just had to walk away. Just had to walk away, which was such a shame. And as it happens now, I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. So just as well I did do that because I would have enjoyed the build. Huge length on the tree, and yeah, it would have been a nice build. But this is the series that is shipping. I do believe this is what Shibo said. So yeah, I think people in the States are starting to get Series 6, if I remember that correctly. So yeah, good stuff in that one. Series 7 kicks off in 10 days. So I'm in for the sushi restaurant on that one. That's the one that I would like to that's the one that I'd like to pick up, obviously. Yeah, I think they might they've got into a habit of re-releasing some of them, haven't they? Where they've done overruns and things. So we were looking at this the other day. Has anybody made their mind up with regards to if you want to get this? Because where's the actual there? That's what I'm after. That's the picture that I'm after. Is anybody getting this? Oh, the more we look at it, Ultra Bricks might end up crumbling. Yeah, it's I think it looks nice. And if you're going to get the pub, you could have them close together. Because you could have these as a street as such, and then have the market further. Because the market, the blacksmith can kind of get away with being bigger than everything else, but the other, because this is the pub and the shop, it's just that the actual market area is much, much, much smaller. But the the blacksmith itself. Is there a better photo of the blacksmith? Have they done it? Where is that set going to? There it is. Got it. So the medieval blacksmith. It's a nice looking thing. So this could get away because it's a multi-leveled house, isn't it? So you can get away with it. Yeah, it's but yeah, the pub is it's slightly taller, but not much though, isn't it? I think. Or is it much taller? The pub should be the tallest because it's got the bedrooms at the top, isn't it? So the pub should be the biggest. But again, look at the faction of what you get with this one. Lego Idea set number 33. This was out for so long and always in the sale as well. And you had the little Easter egg from the archery for the forestry. Again, nice detailing on the roof, nice detailing on all the other little bits and pieces. And then you can see where they're getting all their weapons and everything made up from. So yeah, it's a nice set. And that's the characters that you get, and you do get yourself a little horse as well. Can't decide between this set or the sushi restaurant. We'll be taking a look in a second, Reese. Don't worry about that. We'll jump to that in a second. Don't you panic. But yeah, so that is obviously what is linked. I'm all in. I'm going for the sushi. That's I've decided. I will be looking at the sushi with you guys again in a second. But this set does look very, very nice. It's just over a base plate deep, which is point 0.2. It's 0.2 inches deeper, so like a couple of studs. And height wise, it is just over a base plate tall as well. So yeah, it's got some height to this one. But yeah, isn't it? Because it's one of those of where you kind of you're 6 months. You got to think 6 months down the line of well, actually, yeah, I'm going to build it and kind of put it in the collection, and because they're two completely different sets as well. So, are you thinking? I mean, this is open to anybody with regards to this series of Britlink stuff because a big change. There's lots of changes in all of these sets, and what I say this all the time. This is the biggest change. They've changed all the minifigures, so that all the minifigures have changed over from the original thing. That's very true. You can alter bricks. Yeah, that is very, very true. But yeah, so this is going to be the future factions. Is basically what's going to be happening with this, isn't it? We know that's the 3 and 1, and this is so we've got these two in the vending machine. These two are in the 3 and 1. So we know that something is going to be coming later on in the year. So that's just going to be happening. Again, we'd look at everything. This is mine. I am going to own this. I think this is gorgeous. I'm going to have this in my Ninjago section. I've already told everybody what my plans are, and I'm going to extend this all the way down. I'm going to extend that. And the nice thing is about the sushi restaurant is that if for whatever reason it does not fit as a 32 base plate, you can half it. And I could literally have it side by side. It's not meant for that, obviously, but it could be done. But I am going to keep it as a full-blown enclosed set. And then again, just have paths and everything around it. So this is going to be part of my. Well, this is a restaurant in my theme park. Basically, that's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is going to be. And for whatever reason, well, it's going to work in the Ninjago, and I have the because what I am going to do is I'm going to have the spring lantern set running off this. So this is going to go in the far corner where I've got all the mess at the moment, and I'm going to have this and then the spring lantern set because the path should match. So that's my thought process. I'll get the pub as well if I got the yeah. That's it. Well, there we go. So you could go in for all three. We'll be having a look in a second of those. But yeah, I do like the sushi. But yeah, I will be putting this with my my Chinese New Year section on a bit hard standing, really, because I'll put it on a couple of grey base plates because I've got all the water and everything. It will stop, and then I'm going to have that corner. Then it's going to go into ice, round for Zane's shrine and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, looking forward to that. And I have got the space, but my tram thing will actually be put at the front, and it will shoot off. So that's my plan. Might change in 10 days, but that is my plan. And unless I feel really guilty and I don't order it, I think I am going to be going for that. So we should be good. Now, next one, we've got the Duskmark Keep. Now, I like the purple on this because this is basically Mando, isn't it, from Star Wars? Their variation of, because they are bounty hunters. That's what this is. Nothing's been updated with regards to this. So again, it's going to be there or thereabouts shut, the same size as the other castles you would imagine. But yeah, these are the full blown. They pick up the bounties look. So this is the faction not to be messed with. I just really hope they keep the purple. Yeah, because you could have this that you can just go off and yeah, that's it. So Reese says my problem is could order a few of those. Do you like the look of the sushi restaurant? Sean, will you be doing a deep dive into the sushi restaurant with me, sir? Very unsure on the Duskmark. I like it considering it need to see it. Yeah, so I like the story behind this because I've read it. The faction is a no-nonsense faction that just goes off and captures everybody because you can see that they have caught somebody from the Lion Knights and they've caught somebody from the wolf as well, and you have got all of this stuff going on in it at the back as well. So you can see you got all of them basically getting done over. So they're the ones that are going off, and it's a prison. That's what this is, as such. It's a bounty prison, so it's something completely different. Um, and they're outlaws, so that it's just on sand. And because I've got the snow, I could have it. I could have one on sand, and then the Lion Knights could go on green. Who knows? Um, but yeah, I do quite like the look of this, but it just depends on how much it is when it comes out. That's the thing. Because the other one does look very, very good, but as it stands, really, I would then have to because I've got when the Disney stuff gets thrown away, I have got 3, 6, 9, 12, maybe 16 more base plates for a display. So I either do, I don't know what display that'll be yet. Timothy, how are we, sir? How is everything going with you? Are we okay? You a fan of medieval stuff? Because we are just looking at all the medieval things at the moment on the Bricklink Designer Program, and this is coming in a few months' time. So you've got another 3 or 4 months to make your mind up on this one. I would like to see the final images though, because the final images will be coming. I just hope they haven't changed the purple, and I wonder if they're going to change the characters on the inside, because as it stands, it's the Lion Knights stuff, but of course they've changed all the minifigures in the one beforehand, and we might just get new updated things. Yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at in a bit if we've got time. I'm going to do a bit of a backtrack to the 80s castles and things as well. So, which is what color is your castle? Have you got the grey one, or have you got the yellow one? Then you got the original OG, like the original yellow castle, obviously. Right. Back to the designer program. Okie dokie. So that's series 8. Again, we've got the pirates, and you've got the university, 4 base plates, that's over. Hot air balloon, and a nice brick railroad locomotive, which again, I think that looks nice. Because you could park this locomotive outside the any train thing that you wanted, couldn't you? So that would work. So with this one, I think this is a very, very strong series because the pumpkin patch is smart. I like the look of that. If you're a fan of trains, there's something for you. Fan of medieval, I still can't get over how people reacted when they're like, "Oh my god, there's no castle, there's no castle." It is literally a medieval pub. That is what that is. It's a Sleepy Dragon Inn full of your characters. That is the one that I want because that's going with my Jaws display. That just screams Universal to me. That is exactly what that is, with the Harbour Master's office and the Jaws boat. Thank you very much. That is perfect. And I know people are getting a little bit erect for the blacksmith stuff, but here we have it. So the Sleepy Dragon Inn. Again, the minifigures potentially will change over time. But yeah, if you're thinking of getting some, she will be right back. Oh yeah, yes. You got the chunkier top. Yeah, I know the one that you mean. Yeah, they did a load of those bases back then. Because all the Rock Raider stuff was on it, and all of the other bits were. So a lot of the stuff from the 80s, early 90s were on these much bigger bases. Again, if I go just to there, we can't see it. We had this problem last time. I have to keep it like that. I can't zoom in too much. Yeah, it opens up and the top comes off. You've got a chunky bit at the bottom, which somebody very cleverly mentioned. It's because you've got all the hidden moving parts in there, haven't you? They spin around and dance. So I wonder if they take that away. I wonder if they'll make it slightly different, because you've got the bit that comes over, that spins around, There's other little bits and pieces that go on and come around and do what it needs to do. So I wonder if they just keep it in the fire, or they're going to keep both of these moving as well. I wonder. We'll see what it is. These do look good. Yes, they do. They do indeed, Sean. I don't know if you're falling down a rabbit hole or not. Just finished the Tudor Corner. Could fit right in. Well, that's very true. It could. Yeah, exactly that. The Tudor Corner pub would fit perfectly. Happy days. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So the numbers are growing for Tim, which is fantastic. So it's always nice to have people chit chatting away, Tim. It's just a little bit easier doing the stuff then, isn't it? So because you're still doing the plane at the moment. That is obviously the top. You've got the cats. It's just hard to remember. I just wonder again what's going to change from this because we've got the new one. That is a hybrid faction by the looks of it. I just wonder what these are all going to be because this is a bit of medieval / D&D esque. So yeah, I can see it's going to sell. It's going to sell. It's a medieval. It's a medieval thing, isn't it? So it's just going to sell. Now, Series 10 is up for discussion because they've got the pallets in there. Yeah. So you can see how this works. So it opened up from 30th of January. You've got the crowd support soon, actually. Look, 9th to 20th. So what's that? Thursday? That's Sunday? 6th? So on Monday. So we know what we're going to be looking at on Monday night for a live stream then, don't we? Going through all of the sets that have been added to the Bricklink Designer Program Series 10. And you guys are going to let me know which ones you think you're going to vote for because there'll be all sorts of stuff that's in there. Oh, the Bricklink stuff has tickled his pickle. Shocking. Oh, amazing stuff. That's right then, Tim. Well, no, yeah, well, no. With this, we'll do a stream on Monday because how this works is Series 10 will be shown on Monday. So yeah, we can go through it all on Monday because that'd be the 9th, I think, if I've got the date right. So the 5th now, 6th is Friday, 7th Saturday, 8th is Sunday, 9th will be Monday. And then we've got crowd support time. Then it goes into its review stage. And then on the 19th, there'll be another live stream and it'll be announced. And then the final designs will be shown 1st of April to the 4th of January. Oh, they refine the designs. So amazing thing is that the new palette, which is all to the contents that this can be done, was on the 3rd of November 2025. It will not be finalized until January of 27. Then the crowdfunding starts in February, and the production's not until July. So you are already looking at July of 2027 for Series 10. Yeah, so we'll be doing a deep dive into Series 10 on Monday. I have an Army Ranger reserve time this week. Oh, well, there we go then. So you got nothing for 3 days, but you can't go wrong with that. You got bits and pieces you can build though. Surely there must be stuff that you can dust off and do and have a tickle and mess around with and all that kind of thing. Let's have a look at other ones, isn't there, for the medieval stuff? Because if I go back on this hopefully it'll just take me straight back. There we go. They were all close together. So I typed in. So you got the. Did anybody pick up the town square? Anybody pick this up? This is still available in places if you need it. It's still available and new if you wanted to pick any of these up. Let's have a look. Just getting some SKU numbers in the background, and then we can. Yep, right. We're going to tuck into. I've just got some random. Random stuff. No, that's not quite up to scratch. I don't want that list. I need a better list with SKU numbers on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See. No. There's loads of them, but they don't seem to go old school. I don't know why a lot of these don't do older sets. Right, we'll just I know there's some more on the Lego website, so we'll start with that and we'll go through. So a quick look at these, and then I'll type in some of the 3-in-1 sets, because there's some 3-in-1 stuff that we've not actually looked at on the actual Lego website. And then we'll go over to Bricklink for some of the older ones. These are very, very good. These sets are very good. Minifigures are nice. All the characters that are in there are nice. It works. It works lovely. Sean, do tell. I can't just jump back into the chat and read. I've got some good news, but potentially dangerous for your wallet. Come on. I grabbed it just before retirement after I got the Lion Knights. So yeah, I have, yeah, obviously, as you know, I've got this one. I think it's a nice looking thing. I think it's a nice looking set. Yeah, I think this works. I think this one works really, really nicely. With regards to the poll, 11 votes in, 64% for Medieval, 36% for Pokemon. Everybody that's liked the video so far, thank you very much indeed as well. So we are. Where are we? Just after I said thank you, like the video, someone's just unliked the video. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Sean says the chap I'm getting. Balls. Really? Oh dear. Well, you have to do tell. You have to send me a DM with the pricing and stuff, but I couldn't do it now anyway. And yeah, I'm still tempted by the Lion Knight's castle, so I don't know. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, so that's all of that. I mean, I'm all over the place with choices that I've got for stuff. Now we've made all this space. I'm like, oh, be nice just to fill that, and nice just to fill that. Whereas before, it was just like, oh, it'll happen. It'll happen later on in the year. But now everything is together. Anybody got the 3-in-1? Because obviously you can make a huge castle with this if you wanted to, but then you have got the jousting, which is something that they actually do at Legoland Billund, by the way. So they have got a full-blown medieval section with actual stands for horses that will joust. Oh, you've shafted me, Sean. Send me a message later on with the pricing. Dirty. That is outrageous. Give me that sort of news at 9:15. There I am, sat here happily, just minding my own business, looking at the medieval bits and pieces. There's a little windmill with some nice fancy minifigures. Oh, by the way, there's a second set on Bricklink. Oh, yeah, great. Thank you. Oh, it hurts to sit down now, Sean. It hurts. I was comfortable, and now I'm not comfortable sat here. I'm like, oh. Because I think out of everybody, I am the most Lego set sober out of everybody. I have not got anything since the 2nd of January. So can anybody beat me on that? I'm not too sure, Tim. I think it's quite vicious, to be honest. I've seen the horses tearing about. This was a few years back, mine, when they did it. But they've got this huge area right around the side of the theme park, all themed up. And yeah, it does look bloody impressive, to be fair. But I haven't got anything since New Year, since store opening this year. So 2nd of January is the store that I went to, because it wasn't open on the first, and that's the last set I bought. So I am over a month clean of Lego stuff. However, as of a few hours ago, we have decided to, if I get an Enterprise, I will be hanging it off my ceiling. So I'm not too sure if that needs to be the next set I pick up, because if it doesn't work there, then I can't make the display anywhere else. Sean's like, treat yourself. Oh, gosh, I can't even sit still now, Sean. Can't even send me how much is it? Do you know? You can send it. You can send me it as a DM if you want to. Oh, see, Tim now is less than 24 hours clean. Crumbled. Got some stuff at the Lego store. 24 hours gone. Jay crumbled after the after the retirement list. he crumbled more than anybody could crumble. There's a nice medieval dragon. 54.99. All brick built, that as well. That's quite cool looking thing. Is it a 3-in-1? It is. Oh, you get a snake as well. So the snake is what you need for the Lion Knight's castle. This thing just here, because that is actually in the water at Legoland Windsor. So yeah, if you've got the Lion Knight's castle, you need this with a moat around it. Sean was going strong. Yeah, I remember us having the conversation of who's doing well with regards to not crumbling. And then literally the art of chocolate got Sean, and then everything else has got him as well. So now he's just literally bent over and taking it. But one is a cute cat for my little. Oh, fair enough. Well, we'll let that off. Is it a Friends set, Tim, or have you gone for the bigger cat? Because of course we've got the black tuxedo cat now, and we've got the ginger cat as well, with the white tummy, which is, I got both of those versions. I haven't got Smudge isn't quite a tux, but he has got white on him underneath, and Pumpkin is like that cat, full long haired ginger with white. And so, yeah, I wouldn't add them into my theme park display, obviously, but they do look cool nonetheless. And of course, as we're looking at all the castle stuff, this is it. This is the one that got away. What a box this is as well. I just like the artwork. I just like the fact it's 90 years of play. Like everything about it. 3-in-1, item number 31163. I will type that in a second. Yeah, again, great looking set. Seen it so many times across the world as well, with regards to it being built. And I've been in the flipping thing everywhere around the world. This is the only roller coaster that I've been on and variations of in the UK, Germany, Finland, so Denmark, America in 2 places, Florida and California. So that's 5. Dubai makes 6. And Malaysia makes 7. So I've been on 7 versions of the Lion Knight's Castle roller coaster. So there we go. Fun fact that nobody gives an absolute flying wet fart about. But there we go. Mr. Ubend, exactly, Sean. No, he's too busy talking toys, isn't he? He's talking about 6-inch lengths and all that other stuff instead. So yeah, Mr. U, or he's broken the U-bend again. He's just sat on there. He literally uses me as a toilet break. That's all I get used for. Now he's got that big shiny badge. I think the power's got to his head, I think. Right. So Tim said 31163. 31163 is 31163 for Tim. Oh, the actual playful. Oh, it is called a playful cat. Yes. What other things can you make out? Oh, you can make a little puppy and let's just say pigeon. Is that a pigeon? It could be a pigeon. I think it's a pigeon because it's got too much colour. Nice though. That's the only thing with these. They do look really good built, so you kind of don't want to take them apart. But you don't want to buy 3 of them either, because it kind of defeats the object. So for 20 quid to do 3 builds, because what you'd do, you'd build your favourite one first, wouldn't you? Take it apart, build the other 2, and then build your favourite one for the second time, so it'd be the 4th build, and then leave it be. Because obviously that is the one good thing about these the Lego bricks are obviously very, very strong. So you are able to do a lot of mocks with them and obviously take these things apart multiple times if required. Right. What came underneath? I saw something. Oh, the goat boat. Did anybody pick this thing up? The Thor goat boat. It's got nothing to do with medieval. But did anybody pick it up? Yeah, the power of the plunger, Sean. I think the power of the plunger, indeed. I know. It's you just I don't know. He sits there, gets a bit of he gets a bit of backsplash, and then thinks, oh, actually, I just see who's on, and then more than likely I'm going to be on talking to myself, sat down, itching, thinking, oh no, I don't know what set to get, and then yeah, such is life. So there's your goat boat, everybody, in case anybody wanted to see the goat boat. That's retired a long time ago, that did now. Shiba has fallen off the face of the earth. So, Sean, you can give Shiba what for when returning. With regards to the medieval stuff, there's some Viking stuff. We've got the Tux Cat Jaws. This has nothing to do with any of that stuff. Family Christmas tree. Retiring this year, by the way, the family Christmas tree. Ninjago Old Town is on back order. I got the Christmas tree instead of getting the Enterprise, and I still don't know if that was a bad idea. But then I would have had to have got the Christmas tree now. So Arkham is still on back order. The Gardens, the Gardens have gone on back order. 12th. I guess everybody did a last bit ditch effort for times 2 points. It seems like I think, oh no, every time I wake up. Yeah. Oh no, God. It's another day. What can possibly go worse than yesterday? Right, so let's see if I can type in some of these and if they've got some of these on the website. No. Right, we'll start with the giveaway. Did anybody get item number 40601? Let me get this up on Bricklink. Because it was a giveaway that came out with something. Can't remember what. I think it was just like a random time it came out. 40601. 40601. Boff. Bring that with you. Down we go. And this was it. 2 bags, if I remember rightly. Little box. Looks smart enough. I think, to be honest, Ultra Bricks, I just can't understand why they're retiring it. I would like to think it will still be available when the new one gets announced, but I don't think it's going to. I think the problem is for a lot of people is what if it sells out like the Daily Bugle and it just doesn't make a sale? I think that's the biggest thing. I think that is a bit of a problem. But if anybody got picked this one up, then obviously if you need to backtrack it, you can see the SKU number in front of you. Came with one of those. And it came with one of those. So there you go. We had the two minifigures in the Magical Workshop. But yeah, I don't know. Right, 11 votes in. At the moment, Medieval is starting to beat up Pokemon at the moment, but I'm sure. Everybody's liked the video so far, guys. Again, thank you very much indeed, because it helps. No, it's boring, but it helps. Just to give a bit of love, we did cover this at the very, very start, by the way. That I didn't realize how big this thing was, and that's why it's completely different price point to Mattel. So Eevee is the only one that you can compare to Mattel for price and scale, because Pikachu just seems to be in its own scale for whatever reason. It seems to be like an oversized version, um, or these are just too small. So there you go. Out of these three, which do you think is best? Eevee, the three way, or this one? Hmm. Because it's only you can only have a discussion about Mattel and this one, because Mattel's done different versions of Pikachu, but completely different scale perspective, and they haven't gone super big display. They've done this scale and a giant version, and they did the Ash and Pikachu as well, didn't they? So um yeah, Tim is the only one. Eevee's the only one that's wanted for Tim. You've been saying about Eevee for a while, haven't you? So, would you want to get any of the others though, Tim, or are you just going to be happy with Eevee and then you can walk away? Right, let's have a look. Oh, we'll have a look at the next giveaway, which is 40567. This is a giveaway that I didn't get. 40567. So they did this, didn't they? This went for quite a bit of money. So again, from the 90 years of play, you had to get there. This is the Lion Knights Castle giveaway. So yeah, this is the Lion Knights Castle giveaway. So in case you didn't realize, I think it does look very, very smart. Would imagine if it's been open, I wouldn't imagine there's that much value to it. If it's mint, I think it would be quite expensive now, just because it has got the 90 years of play on. And yeah, I think it might be quite fruity, I would imagine. There seems to be Amazon exclusives popping up for packs of minifigures. Where the hell these come from? Complete set included 5 exclusive. The thing. So you got a pack of 5 for the medieval. You can army build apparently on Amazon. I'm assuming it's. I wonder what the box looks like, because you can do this for a couple of different factions by the looks of it. Didn't realize Amazon did that kind of thing. Look at that, learning new. Don't want to think about the three-way. Just the Eevee. There we go. Then that's all right, Nick. You can't go wrong with Eevee. Eevee does look very, very smart. I think I've already sold myself on the Pikachu though. I think I've got this idea of having a larger Legoland walkthrough, because nobody knows this. I don't think if you'd have to go all the way back down to my Instagram early posts, and I put in all of the architecture sets with a path around it, and made it a mini land. Now I think I'm going to do that again on a larger scale. So the blue space is going to have to happen. Potentially Pikachu might have to happen. I've got to fix up Bowser's arms for it to happen. And then just have them dotted about. A way for the big characters to work. That could be interesting. Try and convince me it won't work, and then I won't spend any money. So if it's not a good idea, then obviously let me know. I'm just having a look at other stuff. Hang on. Right, here we go. This is what we're after. 6075. Right. Old school we're going now. Is there any of them even on here? We're going old. Yeah, we go. Did anybody have this? All the way back in 1981, where things were sort of in black and white and yellow and red. This is worth a small fortune now, if you do have this set. Look at the state of that. Yes, that does say just one is new, and it says, I'm going to say it out loud, £6,195. £6,195 for this. If you want to work out how many hundreds of pounds or is going to be per thing, feel free. It's 706 pieces for £6,000. Outrageous. And it is all bog standard. You can see how far on they've come with regards to printing in the last 30 odd years, 40 odd years, sorry. There is a lot of changes, but I can't believe how much money this is. £6,000. I'm sure Sean will consider getting this now. Instead of going on like a Bricklink binge, might just be like, you know what? That sticker's not even on properly. Look at it. Just hanging on. Just an old picture of an old... The fact that they've got them all on here is incredible that they have. It is incredible, the amount of effort that goes into this website. But Sean is going to get a but used is only £218. So I'm not 100% sure why you would justify getting a £6,000 one if you could get a £218 one. What's in the £218? In very good condition for its age. Some accessories are missing. Some bricks are missing or replaced. No instructions, no box. 274. No box instructions. All parts are in great shape. No breaks on visors. All stickers on armor and shields look good. Missing the 4 stickers that go onto the castle itself. 254. All complete with instructions. Shows some wear, but still holds well. 250. A castle. Well used. I think this is the kind of thing that you could literally pick up at a car boot and nobody would realise the price of it. Remember the days of the old car boots? But you have to surely have your head examined if you think that's worth £6,000. And this thing from 1992, which comes with a ghost, which is included in all of the other medieval sets. As you can see, you've got all of these bits and it says ghost included. See, Newcastle, so we'll be looking at those. They are asking for the old wolf pack. So it's just 2 wolf pack minifigures and a ghost. They want £619 new or £66 used. Somebody somewhere is having an absolute giraffe with all of those. But what we can do is we'll use this ghost and then we can check out the other sets. So we'll start off with you. So the Black Knight's Castle. Again, multiple minifigures within this. This is what I was hoping to be looking at towards the end, and we've managed to do it quite well. So we have done a full circle of new and old, and of course Pokemon as well. Anybody got any of these? Sean's like, definitely not bad. £8.85 per piece. There you go. So cars have tyres, not boots, says Tim. And Sean, I'm sure Sean, I reckon you could justify that, Sean. I reckon you could justify £8.85 per piece when you could get like nearly 1,000 pieces for a tenner or whatever it is. I'm sure you could justify that. There is a Happy Chappy just on there, which is Dragon Plums. Sorry, Yellow Dragon Plums. I didn't realise Dragon had yellow plums, to be honest. That's an interesting fact. Do you like the headpiece, though? As you can see, the nice dragon up at the top, and it does look like you've got a red one up on that one. probably pronounced. I plum. Is it plums or plume? Because that's plume. Oh, maybe it's supposed to say plumes. Ah, never mind. I think it's more funny saying plums. Shibo's got stuck in a time vortex again. Honestly, Shibo's time management. When was that comment written? Let's go all the way back. Hang on. I don't think I'll be right. It's like that was an Arnie. I'll be right back. I can't check the time on that. Can anybody see when that was written? I could count all the comments beforehand. We're about halfway through the conversation. But yeah, I think Shibo's stuck. Maybe Shibo's broken the U-bend. Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe he's got himself locked in his own toilet and he's screaming for dear life because he can't get out. The lock's broken or something. There you go. You wanted some of these older castles. You can 4-pack. Oh, look at that. You got the old Octan. You got the poster offer. You got the pirate. This is a theme that I never got into when I was a little turd. I never picked any of these up. I think Shibo's stuck in the toilet. I think so. There's something happened. Oh, Matthewson. Yes. Talk to me. What is it? A serious? Oh, sorry. Is it a serious? Was that a serious question about Shibo and a time vortex, or now you're going to ask me a serious question? I don't know. I can't tell with everybody's innuendos this evening with what everything's going on. Just a quick sidetrack. Look at the older space sets. 91, they had all of these translucent, bright orange, bright yellow, blues, greens, obviously. And it just never was again, was it? It was never to be again. They even did little army people packs if you wanted to. Look at that. 6 figures. For you compare them to the packs of Star Wars. But, again, nice printing on them. That's a Space Police. That's another completely different line. We might do that actually. We might do classic. We might look at classic space sets. Maybe tomorrow. That might be that might be a nice thing to look at. But that looks smart as well. 6090. Royal Castle from 1995. Hang on. Serious question. You got an itchy chip. Oh, what's your limit for the Transylvania? Oh, I don't know. Why are you adding a commission? He's like, serious question. How much more can I get this person to pay for this set? 4 packs of Rolos around each. Well, a 4-pack of Rolos. I don't know. I think that's an expensive one. That's the one I have, I think, says Tim. Well, this is a serious castle from 1995. Yeah, would explain the base. Has got the skeleton. And this is the crew. This is the cast and crew of this. And the skeleton. There you go. You've just made a deal. There you go. Ultra Bricks has done it. Ultra Bricks has got it for 4 packs of. So that's the 4-pack, isn't it? Not 4 individual packs. So that's the big pack of 4 and a round. There we go. Minus the. I was going to say Rolos. Of all the things to say, you've gone for a very, very expensive item, which I don't think tastes very nice, to be honest. Right, we've got a daisy chain from castle to castle. So I was using the ghost to jump onto the other things, but I'm running out of. So that ghost has had a huge life because it's been in stuff from the 80s, it's been in stuff from the 90s. It's done well, that ghost. Right, what else is on? So the Wolfpack Tower, we've seen that. Here's your instruction booklet. 1981. If it was that mint, you would just frame that, wouldn't you? And just be like, oh yeah, I've got the first ever castle in a frame. Because this would be the kind of stuff that they have at the in the museum in Billund. It's all these kind of things. I think you may have read it wrong, Matt. Hang on, let's go back up. What? I'm thinking of the chocolate Rolos. What have I missed? What have I missed? Well, that says Rolos, doesn't it, or not? Hang on. I'm just going to go back up a little bit in case. So it says, serious question. What's your limit for the Transylvania? And then Ultra Brick says, and around each. Sean said 20%. Oh, 20% of you taking a bit. All right, you're doing the percentage. Tim said that's the one I had. Then you two have struck a deal, minus the Rolos. And now I've read everything wrong. I haven't got a clue. I'm obviously. I need to put a bib on. I need to start dribbling over my sheep that I'm wearing today. Look, see. I do like this. In case you can't read it, it says Great Britain's weather, and it says spring, summer, autumn, and winter, and it's sheep with an umbrella over. See? Look at that. Nice and snug in this. Nice and snug. Is there anything else on here? Oh yeah, what's the Wolfpack Tower instruction book look like? What was the box? That's what the box looked like in 1992. 8 to 12 years old. I'm going to start. I'm dribbling too much, you two. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know now if I read it wrong with Shibo stuck in a vortex. I don't know from what point I've read something wrong. So are we saying the toilet I read right, or I don't know. I might just lie on the floor in a second and cry my as I look for some more medieval stuff. Hey, this might be what we're after. Yes, good. Okay. We're going to use, what a cool name this is. We're going to use, once it all loads up, Pickle Bricks. It's a cool name. So thank you to Pickle Bricks. Hello and welcome to Pickle Bricks. Have a question while I'm here. Don't worry, Pickle Bricks. Don't you worry. We are just going to use your website. So thank you very much. So this is a Lego Castle faction, a complete history of all the different bits and pieces. So I love it when people spend the time and put this together. I really enjoy reading for the roller coasters and all the. You read it wrong a second time. Hang on. Right, hang on. I'm gonna read it word for word. 4 packs of Rolos and a reach around. Yes, absolutely. I've just clocked onto that one. I thought I just literally read around each, but no, a reach around. Oh, look at tickling the plums. She'd be like this. Oh, that took a while. So we want to reach around and not the Rolos. So we can all agree that the Rolos are never good. But I can't believe I missed out on the reach around. That's appalling. I can't believe I missed out on that. Oh, that is what it said, isn't it? I just said reach around out loud for no reason. Finally. Whee! Right, minus the Rolo. Sean wants to reach around. Oh, right. Got you. Got you. God, that took a long time to read that correctly, didn't it? Good Lord. Right, a brief history of the Lego Castle. 1978. with a simple grey and tan castle featuring generic knights and soldiers. Over time, LEGO expanded the theme into specific factions, unique colour and stories. 84 to 87 was Classic Castle. 84 to 93 was a Black Falcons, Lion Knights, Wolf Pack, and Dragon Masters. Each LEGO Castle faction had a distinct colour symbol appearing across many sets. 1990 was then the Crusaders and the historical expansion. LEGO experimented with medieval history, including Crusader Knights and Fortified Castle. 2000 to 2010, modern castles and fantasy lines, introducing a Dragon Knights, Royal Knights, and other fantasy-inspired factions. Today, LEGO Castle factions remain a fan favourite among collectors, inspiring custom builds and third-party compatible accessories. Yes, because they don't make their own stuff. They don't make enough, do they? So yeah, you got tons and tons and tons of stuff for this. But there's a cool look at all of the minifigures that are there. I can't believe I just waited that long to read the word reach around. I can't believe I read it wrong twice as well. What an absolute dick I am. Right, this is from Pickle Bricks, which is a really good website. So Pickle Bricks, it gives you all of the different bits and pieces. I don't know if you can email Pickle Bricks and ask for a reach around as well, but no, picklebricks.com. And then it's a post, obviously, about the Lego Castle factions, a complete history. And then it gives you a full-blown history of everything all the way from way back when. So over the years, Lego introduced numerous factions. And here's the list. This because I knew there was tons of them. So 84 was the Black Falcons, 84-95 was the Lion Knights Castle, and then 1990s was the Knights of the Cross. Forestman was 87, Black Knights, Black Falcon Crusaders was 88, 92 with Wolfpack, 93 was the Dragon Masters and the Dragon Knights, 95 was the Royal Knights, 97 was the Frank Knights, 2005 was the Vikings, 07 was the Crowned Knights, which was a fantasy era. 2007 to 2009, featuring some dark blue, light grey colour schemes and a crown variant. Skeleton Warriors, Undead faction, same as the 07 line with skull emblems and skeleton minifigures. Troll Warriors, other fantasy creatures introduced in 08 in the fantasy era sets, adding monsters, orcs, trolls into a medieval mix. I'm assuming that is Lord of the Rings stuff that they're talking about, are they? Dwarfs featuring in the fantasy era theme, having newly molded beards and dwarf helm. Yeah, so that's got to be that. 08 was the Lion Kingdom. Again, 08 was a Dragon Kingdom. 2013 was a King's Knights. Dragon Soldiers was 2013. Raven Knights was 2020, which is a black and yellowish orange with a so that's the one that we know all of. The Horse Knights in 2025, which is the new 3-in-1, and the Serpentine Knights 2025 with so again. Then you've got the Kraken, and then you've got the Griffin. So there's the next bit. Pretty cool, though, isn't it? Tickle my pickle, says Sean. That's it. You can tickle the pickle on that one because Sean is getting very stiff for these. So the factions that we're looking at now, been and gone, just starting to play, haven't they? So yeah, they're just starting to take part and play in all of these little bits and pieces. What's in the shop? Pickle Bricks. Oh dear. Where's Shibo, eh? Where is Shibo? What do you want to take a look at? Let's see what they've got that will customize with the accessories. There we go. So it's American base. So Shibo, this is what you want to be looking at, Shibo. You've got all of the custom horse bits. You got the Wolfpack Horseman bundle. So obviously these will be complete custom molds, won't they? So you got again Roman stuff. That'd be a hell of an empire to do. That'd be nice. So don't forget that's another thing that I actually own, by the way, in case we didn't realize that. I have got the Colosseum. I have got the big Roman Colosseum that I've done nothing with. Are you gonna let me click on the? Not too sure. Oh no, it has. It has changed. So, oh, it's just that. Yeah, of course. Okay, so there's all your shields. You got more armor, more classic shield, different bundles. Very, very nice. And oh, look at that! They're giving you the history of all the Lego logos. So, if you want to find out more of that, it is on my channel with regards to each and every single year of those. Fantastic website for information. And there we go. So the classic Black Falcon in '84. Well, this is the best website we've seen all night. We'd find it right at the end. Let's just go through it nice and slow so you can see all of these bits and pieces. So does anybody own any of these bits and bobs? We have just stumbled across, DJI, some old bits and pieces for medieval stuff. And we're using a fantastic website called Pickle Bricks. And they've got images of all of these old sets. So if you wanted to backtrack an old Forestman 1987 Lion Knights set, that is the one that you need to have a look at. This was the giveaway. So this one that's coming down now. That's the Forestman. So this is the giveaway 1987. So let me just go up. They've got the title above it. So this is the Lion Knights from '84. So the Lego Castle's earliest and most iconic factions is what this one is, and it's snowballed because obviously this basically kicked off all of the Lion Knights stuff. This they've done a giveaway for. This is obviously now the Forest Stronghold that they've just redone in on the Bricklink Designer Program as well. This is what the Wolf Pack looked like in 1992. Okay, some of these are very, very good. Some of these I've not seen. So you got the Dragon Masters and the Dragon Knights from '93. Again, looking very, very smart. Royal Knights. So I remember this artwork. I remember this stuff from '95. I remember seeing these castles in the booklet. Anybody got any of these? Anybody picked up any of the original stuff? There's some really nice things in here. Oh, they got Frank Knights. Oh, then they did the Vikings. The Vikings have never really lasted about, have they? They've tried a couple of times, but people just don't seem to be in. They just need to give us a load of. I was a kid in the early 2010s. Remember some medieval sets back then with some evil horses, I believe. You can check them out because we're on our way to it. We haven't got that far yet, so yeah, we'll be getting to that point. So just let us know when you see the one that you remember, because we're getting to '07 to '09. So some of these that are coming in, as long as they got the photos, which is the Crown Knight, the Skeleton Warriors, the Troll Warriors, and the Kingdom factions. So the Kingdom factions 2010 to 2012 is the Kingdom. Yeah, I remember this. So that was a pretty cool. That was a pretty cool thing. Again, some of the Lego parks, the Legoland parks, are called Lego Kingdom. And then you walk around. So some of the theming is also like this. So it's in. I put all the medieval stuff up, didn't I? I shared all the links before for the castle. So if you want to see them, obviously you can hunt them down. But you buy all these Kingdom shields from obviously the Legoland parks and things. And again, you've got the same thing for the Dragon Kingdom. You've got the different colours on there. That is an advent calendar. So Sean had a lot of problems with his advent calendar recently. You might be even harder to buy a advent calendar of this, Sean. Well, Vikings are wet and smelly. Do bad things, so I understand why you don't want them in the house. Well, that's very true. That is very, very true, Tim. Whereas this advent calendar, that looks really nice, actually. Includes 9 minifigures. I'm assuming you've got a little Christmas tree that you must build. Yeah, I bet you that is really expensive. What is it? 7,952. Go on then, place your bets. If there's one available, how much is it? How much is this? 7,952. Jesus. They're going to give us any images of this. No. Came out in 2010, this advent calendar. Advent calendar 2010 Kingdom. This is what you get. That's your minifigures, look. That's the stuff that you get. No Christmas. It's not very Christmassy, is it? There's not a single Christmas jumper involved in any of this whatsoever. You look at this and go, oh, yeah, that'd be really Christmassy. And then you get this. Oh. Now, it's going anywhere from 71 to 105 pounds, which is very expensive, but not as expensive as what it could be compared to other bits. But yeah, that's that. Good. Yes, there's your advent calendar. Then coming down, Lego Castle Revisited. The Lego Movie Castle faction. Oh no. What was in here that I've missed? Oh, it was, yeah. They just did it a bit more chunky on this one, didn't they? They just did a really weird looking catapult. That's the only thing about that one. It's a nice looking castle. This is an odd looking catapult. Like 150. 200, 150, 300. The box made it look like a lot better. Well, this is, yeah, I'd like to make that box kind of as how artwork goes. You look at that and go, that screams Christmas. Let's be honest, that screams Christmas. And then you get and that. That's it, obviously. So the box itself, as we know, will have the lid where you put all of these on. But this is almost, I mean, obviously it would sell well because you would just buy it to add them into your actual castle, a bit like what you did with the Star Wars ones in previous years. But I would have liked some Christmas jumpers or something. Surely they could have been a medieval thing. Well, by the sounds of it, you might get a reach around from Ultra Bricks, if I've read that correctly. That's what that's what the that's what the winning thing is. So oh, we haven't, yeah, well, the Lion Knights, we haven't quite got to that yet. There's a new one, isn't there? It's retired. Yeah, we'll be getting, don't worry. To the Lion Knights Castle. That is, they've redone, they redid that one a couple of years back. So this is the castle itself, which again looks nice. And then something called Dragon Shoulders in 2030. Oh, I remember this box artwork as well. So this is the Dragon Wizard serving as a premiere. So yeah, I remember this one. I remember all of these. I just never picked them up. Never picked any of these up. But again, they've got this a lot of theming for the same sort of faction. Classic Lego Castle Factions in Collectible Minifigure Series. So, this is very flippin' helpful. Good Lord. Right, CMF Series 1, you got Forester. Series 4 was a Viking. Evil Dwarf was Series 5. Viking Woman was Series 7. Evil Knight was Series 7. Heroic Knight was Series 9. The Frightful Knight was 16. The Rogue was 17. Battle Dwarf was Series 18. Fright Knight was Series 19. Tournament Knight was Series 20. That was heavily linked to the Raven Knights. Viking was Series 20. Knight of the Yellow Castle was 23, and that which pays homage to the 375 yellow castle from 1978, featuring bright yellow armor, plume top, helmet, and a retro shield print. Very nice. I think I might have that. The Black Falconeer in 2022 from Series 24. Orc Warrior 2022 again from Series 24. Series 25 was the Vampire Knight. Well, they've given us all the photos. Have they given us all the photos or just some of them? How cool do they look? Oh my days. What a website this is. We have stumbled onto an absolute goldmine, and Shibo is just left the planet. Look at these. Yeah, I've got a fair few of those. And I've got a fair few of this little one as well. So I've got a couple of them. Oh, that is very, very cool. I'll just slow that down to let you see it. So there's those four. And then there's those four. Yeah, these are really very, very good. And then those four, and the next ones. And they're the next ones. So yeah, they do look really very, very good indeed. So yeah, what a great, great looking website this is. And then these are the newer, this is the newer faction. In 2025, LEGO re-expanded the Castle universe by adding 4 new factions. These modern additions bring fresh hours of play to building LEGO Castle fans. So this is a faction introduced earlier in 2025 as part of a new castle faction. The style features dark teal and copper. I do like the color, invoking a maritime raider. It does, yeah, a raider vibe. They first appeared in sets tied to Lego Ideas theme and some fitted collections. And then you've got the Griffin Knights. And so we've seen these are now out and about, so they do look very, very good. So they were revealed in the same wave as the Kraken Warriors. Horse Knight. So yeah. So again, that's just come out in 3 and 1. And I do like the snake as well. I think the Serpentine looks pretty cool. Yeah. So what are they going to do? No, that is a really very, very, very good website. That. So thank you very much, Prickle Bricks. That is a fantastic looking website. There's again, just for people that are umming and ahhing about what to do with Pokemon. Let's have a look at the poll before we start to end things. So it's close. 16 votes in. Pokemon got 44. Medieval got 56. It was close. So that one is finished. Art Warrior is nice. I agree with that. Ultra Bricks. And the Archer is epic as well. It does look good. Sean's gone very quiet after me telling him his reward, so I don't think he's happy with the reward of him winning. And Shibo, well, I'm afraid you've just missed out on something that I think you probably would have enjoyed. We will try and do the same for like the old space sets, because there's so many different factions of the classic space that because there's no real Lego news to recap, might do that tomorrow, maybe. Is it true that there were a ninja theme before Ninjago? Don't know. Not a cartoon. There was Chima before Ninjago. Do you mean like a ninja theme Lego? Yeah, there might have been something from the 90s. Oh, and then you. There's like a samurai type. I think there might have been something, but I don't know if it. I don't know if it was really well pushed. But off the top of my head, no, I can't. I can't really think of what that would be. But no, this is a fantastic. What a fantastic website that was. Dreaming of my soon-to-be new set. Just sat there, fully erect, having a lovely time. Lovely, lovely time. Oh, could you hold out that long and build it for Halloween? Oh, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do that. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to have the box on show the whole time, though. You'd have to start it October 1st and make sure it's finished by Halloween, wouldn't you? Exactly. Yeah, you're going to be looking at that box going, I don't know what's going on, Ultrix. I don't even know the price of it yet. Sean earns far too much money, so it's probably like £750, um, which is a terrifying amount of money. Don't forget, I still want the Temple of Air Jitsu. That's something I would love to get. That's my holy grail. But now we've made this extra. Now we've made this flipping space by having this lava area in front of the eyeball, and then going around into the darkness of the those two. It could well fit. I'm just you're irresponsible. I'm dreadful. I wouldn't worry about that too much. I've just been talking to a laptop I mean, the amount of stuff that I would have broken tonight moving those bits and pieces. It always happens. You just hear it ping. You're like, I'm never going to find that again. It's just going to, that's crumbled. Oh, that'd be why that is. And then you end up finding a lot of these pieces on the floor about 6 months later. Oh, that's where that went to. You can never find it because there's so many tables that are underneath there. I don't think there's anything else. There's nothing new on the Lego website, is there? So yeah, we might cover the Space Police tomorrow, or I might do the Space Police tomorrow, and then maybe do a build on Saturday. Maybe that might be the better way to go. But before we do finish, all jokes aside, actually getting these. Do we know when these are releasing? I just can't believe how much money they are. Can you imagine wearing them on a plane and just trying to be? I found out only lasted a few years, but it seems to be something that Ninjago was inspired of. Oh, really? Oh, hang on. What was it? What was the theme called before I go? What was it? I'll type it in and find it for everybody. Because it depends if it was a TV show or if it was a an older faction theme type thing. All right, we'll just wait for DJI, find out what this information is. Lego Ninja. Oh, okay, hang on. So, Lego Ninja. So before Ninjago, there was Lego Ninja. All right, okay. The only problem is me searching that. What was the year? Do you know what the? I should be able to find it. Ah, got it. Got it. 1999, based off a samurai of ninjas in Japan, ran from 98 to 99, with additional figures created from the Mini Heroes collection 1 year later in 2000. It's considered to be a sub-theme of Castle, as the traditional European style of medieval sets were discontinued years prior, and the ninja packaging sports the same shade of orange as the Castle boxes throughout the 1990s. The ninja accessories were also included in the Castle accessories set in 2002. However, the line was never advertised as a Castle theme by Lego. United States. Hang on. I've got some interesting stuff. I'm just trying to find the actual set numbers. Okay, right. Hang on. Notably, the story does not seem to match actual models where the red ninja are clearly shown serving the evil empire. For example, the man and his boat in 3050. 30. So these are old sets. 3050. It is on here. Look, Shanghai Surprise. That's it. Look at that. Look at these things. So there was a magazine called Lego Mania magazine way, way, way back when. And what else they have is 30. Before I click off, how badly expensive are these? Incomplete, used. There you go. 100, of course it would be. Thank you, Sue. So we've got £36 in America, and then a new sealed one's 120 quid. My London bricks, £150. Ouch. What's the next one? A very quick look at these. We might tuck into this tomorrow, actually. 3052. 30. Oh, we've done that one. 3052. 3050. Ooh, I like this. I like doing a little bit of research on these bits and pieces. We'll carry on with this tomorrow. I've done that already. Why have we got 5? What's the difference between those two then? Oh, that's the Ninja Fortress, right? Yeah, you can see, can't you? Yeah, these are very Japanesey based, aren't they? That's what it's based off. Reading what it was, it's based off a it's based off a thing that just ran for the year. There is a play set, if I remember, because I remember this symbol, because it's like that reminds me of an emporium. In United Kingdom, here we go. It says the story is laid out February 1999 of Bricks and Pieces magazine. For years, Pieces had recognised across the land, thanks to the wisdom and power of Shotgun G. Dan, has ruled with an iron fist, helped his loyal Samuel warriors, trusted nobly grey ninjas. They fought off to keep the unruly bands of robbers out by threatening war. They declared steal the shotgun's treasure. Germany, it was in from May to June. Japan had its own thing. Oh, there's loads of sets. Good grief. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, we'll have to look at these tomorrow because we'll do a deep dive in these, but I'll just show you 2. So let's have a look at 2 of these. So if we look at 5.3, which is this one. Ooh. That's the original box. Are you going to give me... Yeah, look at that. So you've got the Emperor's Stronghold with, again, looking to see what you see with where they got the inspiration from that now. I can see exactly where they got it for. Fat Friday tomorrow. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's it. Right, we'll cover all this tomorrow, and we'll cover the... Right, so we're going to do old ninjas from the 90s, 1999 ninjas, and then old school space tomorrow. We're going to do a bit of deep dive on that. Right. Yeah, that's it. So you can see where it comes from. So this just ran for a year, though. This was just a 1-year thing. So obviously the theme itself didn't work, and then it got revamped into Ninjago. So we're definitely going to be doing so tomorrow. Then DJI will do a deep dive into this and the other set. Sean, goodbye. Old Bricks, goodbye. Everybody else, goodbye. Shibo is still off the face of the earth. So we'll see what Shibo has to say tomorrow when return. Take care, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.